Alright, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, my modded career series, and we're about ready to launch the grand Duna-Ike thing, despite not really being ready for the optimal launch window. That's alright, I can chill out in Kerbin orbit until we get ready to send it off on a grand voyage to Duna and Ike. And oh boy, is it pricey. So, let's see how this works. What I have done is I've made a 3-probe setup. And once this thing loads, you will see it in all its glory. I am taking advantage of the wonderful box set mod. And here we go. Atop the nuclear engines, I have a Duna lander, which has a parachute, and an Ike lander, which does not. The Ike lander has a more powerful antenna on it. Other than that, it's all pretty much the same thing. So, let's get going. 3, 2, 1, go! The awesome power of these mighty KW rocketry engines is going to propel this thing way up into the sky. I spared no expense for scientific equipment, except for science labs. I didn't bring a science junior module with me, but I did bring some little goo canisters. I got a full range of temperature, atmospheric sensors. I got some orbital cameras. I got a mass spectrometer. Do I have a mass spectrometer? No, I have the magnetometer. I have the RPWS. I got all sorts of toys on this thing, and it's going to be absolutely delicious and cool, and we're going to get paid lots and lots and lots of money. So let's just toss this thing into orbit, and then we'll see what happens after that. This is a good thing. So we're going to put this in a nice, boring equatorial orbit around Kerbin, and then we'll wait for a launch window, which is going to be in a few weeks. Although I don't have Kerbal alarm clock, so I'm not sure exactly when it's going to happen, but we're going to hit it sometime shortly. So this is almost a redress of Millennia. Oh, that's not fun. I think I need more Separatrons or something. That was rather interesting. Okay, so much for that one. Alright, let's revert that flight. And we'll go fix that design. I think what ended up... So apparently my frame rate issue has gone away since I deleted biomass. This is a good thing. I haven't had issues with Fraps recording with it yet, so that's excellent. Let's go! Not what I wanted to do. Maybe I need even bigger Separatrons than these. I have an idea for that. Since KW rocketry does give you some rather substantial ullage motors, well, those are just huge. Let's do some experimentation here with these things. Trial and error. Oh yeah, that didn't work well. I didn't even put the things in the right stage. Let's fix that. Decouplers act really strange ever since, I can't think of what update it was, but they don't seem to work very well. And I'm having issues when they start trying to blast stuff apart in my rocket. So yeah, let's put you up there, alright. This is just to see if the thing actually will go. Yeah, that's not gonna work well. It caught up, the engine caught up with me, and just like, no, don't leave me behind. This is not what I wanted to be doing. I wanted to be recording fun stuff, not derptastic fails. Oh, they're not even on there right. Sure. These little guys here. Maybe they'll do it? Yeah, because I have thrust of 18, thrust of 75. Sure. Why not? But this is just normal mode. This isn't hard. Let's do this again, probe. Coming up on the moment of truth. Will this succeed or not? less, kind of. That's not quite what I had in mind for them to do, but hey, I'll take it. Okay, so I have... Good gravy, I have a lot of fuel left in this thing. Okay, now that we are almost out of atmosphere. Oh, it's going to be silly and want to do that, huh? Yay, we're in space. Plenty of power. So I got all sorts of instrumentation up here that I didn't have before, so I think maybe I'll do a dry run of this, some of this equipment. Like I'll do log imaging data. Transmit. Right. I've gotten log visual observations before. Transmit that too. Free science. So I like this little conic section that I got up here. That's a neat little thing there. And what else do I have? Do I have two of those? Alright, now the view looks right. Okay, now I have all the solar power I could ever want. What else do we have? Our PWS? I don't know if I've done that here or not. Yay, it misses the solar panels. Ooh, transmit that. Delicious. I like that. Free science while we're up here. Go ahead and toggle you, put you away. Now here I have a small dish. This is what we're going to use to communicate with the Ike probe. Once the Ike probe gets down there. The Ike probe has a more powerful antenna, good for 12 million meters, which is plenty. What I needed to do. It's got 4 little antennae on it, doing a little T-shaped thing, plus sign. The Duna one, because the mothership's going to sit in orbit around Duna, the Duna one has a smaller antenna, so I shouldn't have to worry about it all that much. Having a shorter range, it's still like 2 million meters, which is enough. The issue I'm not sure about on this guy here is if this has enough delta V to actually negotiate the landing on the Ike. But even if it doesn't, we can go ahead and see about crash landing it onto Ike. And at least we'll fulfill the contract of getting orbital data around Ike. That's not a big deal. And if I'm feeling really generous, I can just land this whole thing there and then pop that off and away we go. And then put this back in orbit, because I think 120 kilonewtons of thrust should be enough to put all this on Ike if I really wanted to. Not that I really care to. I could even leave this in orbit to act as, I don't know, something, relay, I guess? I don't know. Not sure, I don't have an omnidirectional on it. I guess we'll find out when we get there. So, when we come back, we will toss this thing in orbit around Duna. Once it's the right time for it to travel out that way. And I will talk to you all later. Thanks for putting up with the shenanigans. I put up with it too somehow, so I'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.